Fuck. Shit.
Well, welcome to this very odd. This was going to be an odd random topics. We're going to be talking about Planet Fitness. We got a celebration. We're going to be talking about fucking ants. Yes, those little
Yeah, some
devils.
good old sugar ants. Yeah.
Good old little sugar ants. And we're going to be talking about some other little topics along the way. But I'm here with the JuggaloGamer 85 Big Rim Machine.
What up?
The Juggalo Sex Matters. So let me ask you. Let's talk about this, Rim. Now let's talk about this celebration because I know he was one thing that you were wanting to bring out there. That celebration is we don't have to deal with teenagers inside Planet Fitness for free anymore. For right now. You there?
What was that? What was that, my dude? You broke up a little bit the last part.
Sorry, I was asking. Let's bring this up about how we don't have to deal with the free teenagers.
Oh yeah, set up the fireworks already. Fuck yeah, get up the strippers. Fuck it. That's what I'm talking about. I don't even care if they're trannies. Let's fucking do it. Okay, get them out of here. I mean, shit. If the kids are fucking gone. Well, majority of them are. And have you been there since that day?
I have not been there since the thing has happened. No, because I've been.
I mean, the gym is still packed. It's gonna be packed. It's gonna be packed at a certain time. Around here, it's always the worst time around 4 or 5 after work times. It is the worst time to go in. It's the worst. You'll see the average amount of people that are usually packed in there, but other than that, I don't see a lot of the kids anymore.
Well, last time I went in there, one of our Planet Fitness people was trying to get the kids to sign a membership and try to get them to join, and I was thinking, no, I don't want these kids here. But supposedly, Planet Fitness is still talking about doing it next year, and
Fuck!
Yeah, I know, and I've already talked to Mel. Me and Mel are both like, look, we'll go somewhere else. I mean, that is not a thing for me. Like, if that happens, I'm like, dude, fuck you, Planet Fitness, I'm gone.
Oh, fuck me, man. Ball sucking, cat scratching, fucking sniffing, fucking ball cocks. Damn it. Oh, God. I gotta stop being hyper. I'm trying too hard. Oh, God. Anyways.
But the good thing is you sent me something yesterday that was fucking hilarious. So there's a random dude at your place that always has, like, fast food.
Yeah, I was going to bring that up. As a matter of fact, there's a couple times I threw something away in the trash can. Because I don't know how your Planet Fitness locker room's built. We got it like where when you walk in, there's the lockers to the sides, and
yes,
they got the mirror that's like the one mirror everyone poses in front of and shit. It's got a trash can underneath it with the hole. I don't know if y'all got it. Let's see. I don't know. Every Planet Fitness is built differently. Some trash cans are separated. Some of them are underneath the table part, and they built a hole for it if you throw it in. But like the posing, that one mirror in there, every dude's always standing in fucking front of, shirt off, posing constantly. Motherfuckers will work out for 5 minutes and, oh God, I got to pump. Hold on, I got to flex. And take the same fucking photo of myself I've taken every single day. You look the exact same, dude.
Yeah.
The exact same.
Flex.
Half the time I'm going to look in the mirror, they do something on my face, got stuck in my fucking goatee, or maybe like one pose picture like every few weeks. That's it. That's it. Not like every fucking second where you see motherfuckers weighing themselves every damn day. Well, I looked at the trash can and there was a Domino's pizza box. I'm like, what the fuck? What is the... You're starting to prove the Planet Fitness stereotype really, like, real now when you're eating fucking shit like that here. That kind of shows me right there you ain't serious about shit. And I couldn't believe my eyes. He walked right in. I heard a bag. I was taking my earbuds out. I was measuring my legs to see if they either shrunk or gotten bigger. Because I take a measurement like once a month just to see progress.
Yeah.
And he said, I look right up. He's eating an ice cream cone. I'm like, what the fuck? And he's got a big bag of pulls out a large fry, a Big Mac, and a 20-piece nugget. and eating ice cream. I'm like, you're eating, but then again, that's not the first time I've seen. Like I said, I saw the pizza box in there. I've seen the Burger King bag. So this dude comes in every damn day bringing some kind of fast food. What the fuck are you doing? I mean, I know people should say you shouldn't be concerned what other people do. I'm like, I don't. It's just you don't see that. That's just something you're going to talk about. You just don't ever see that. I mean, that's like going to the dentist with a fucking candy bar in your mouth.
I
It's
mean,
something you don't see.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, when I used to go to Gold's Gym back in the day when I was younger, yeah, there was one time I was in a rush. I haven't had anything to eat, and I was going to the gym. So yeah, I had like a Burger King with me. I was eating while I was on the treadmill, but I mean, that was
Oh
probably
god,
the
that
only
would
time
have
I ever
killed
did
me if
that.
I ate that when I was on the treadmill. I would have felt like I had to shit.
That's the only time I ever did it. But I have seen at our gym inside the bathroom. I do know what you're talking about. We do have that, like the trash can right next to the table, and there are guys out there who will flex in front of that mirror in there, and there's a lot of old naked dudes that come out.
Oh yeah, the naked dudes. Horrifying, very horrifying. Oh, and the gravity is taking over for really bad areas.
There's some little
Oh,
there's some wrinkles there.
I ain't gonna lie. I'm sorry, some of you old dudes, but if I had a dick the size of a Tic Tac, I wouldn't want to be showing it off.
At least,
Um,
at least put a speedo on.
I mean, dude, you can wrap the. What gets me is I'll see the dudes either my age or younger. At least they know how to wrap the towel around their waist when they come out. That's
Yeah,
the way you're supposed to do it. And you sit there, you see that towel right there. You're supposed to pull your pants underneath it, come up, take the towel off. There you go. See, it's that easy. But nope, a lot of. I mean, they just walk around naked for a good 5, 6, sometimes 10 minutes, just naked. And I don't mean putting a towel down on the bench, bare ass. Or you ever see the dudes that go in the shower and they've got like the whole fucking Bed Bath and Beyond kit?
yep, I've seen those.
Motherfucker's got a book bag, a fucking 20 different lotions he's using, 30 different body washes. Like, what the fuck are you? The fuck? See the guy come out there one day. It took him an hour. He was in there for an hour in the shower, a fucking hour, and then came out, put in 20 different lotions on his body. I'm like, are you going to like a celebrity, the MTV Music Awards or something? The fuck?
They
It's
got
weird
their
shit.
little, yeah, they got their face moisturizer. Then there's a body wash, and then there's a certain thing they have to use because they have some kind of skin condition, so they have to use something different. And then this, I'm like,
That
look,
I can understand, but holy shit, it's like, dude, there's more product in your hair than there is in a fucking whole Walmart. Holy shit. It's the same equivalent as girls putting on, a pound of makeup just to go work out. I mean, I don't get the point of it, but
those I don't get the point of. I do not get the point of some girls wearing like mascara or eyeliner when they work out because I'm sitting there thinking, that's going to sweat off, right? That's just
really bad. But homie eating fucking McDonald's, that's a whole nother level of, I've never seen that before. I've seen one guy eat a donut at Gold's Gym, but I ain't never seen a whole bag of McDonald's with an ice cream cone.
I guess he's
That,
loving it. I'm loving it.
oh my God. And then he walked around for 50 minutes after that just talking on the phone. I'm like, what is the fucking purpose? Why are you here?
Like I said, there was one girl that came in once in the. There's sometimes I like to go into the area where you get like 10 minutes on one machine and you have to jump. Once the green goes on, you have to.
Oh yeah, I call it the quiet room because
Yeah,
there's not a lot of people in there.
yeah. I actually get a lot done in there. Surprising.
Yeah, some of the machines are built a little different than ones out there. It's all yellow and shit, and they call it the 30-minute room with the lights and all that.
Sometimes I'll go in there if there's like so many people and I can't get to a certain spot, and I'm like, okay, well they have this here, so let me use that. But there's this one woman that came in. I don't like to talk about people, but she had on these purple tights, and I'm sitting there thinking, no wonder I know where Barney was born.
Shit, look at that fucking Shredder from Ninja Turtles' daughter
Yeah.
wearing his fucking tights.
And
Ba-da-bum-ba-da-dum-bum-ba-da.
she came out there, and I was just like, man, do you have like people kidnapped in there or something? Or And
some people wear some odd shit, man. I remember seeing a guy one time. He was when I was going to Gold's, bright blue tights and nothing underneath, so you saw his shit every time. And I don't mean, I mean, he'd spot people and it's like, I'm sorry, you spot me and I'm seeing some bulge. Like, dude, can you put something else on? Your fucking Bean Franks are showing you. Like, your dick and your balls are right there. And I mean, he wore the brightest tights, wore nothing underneath. Nothing. Okay, Mr. Perfect, I see your package. It's a little much. I know some people say, "Why are you looking at it?" Dude, he's like right there. You don't expect it. He walks up to you sometimes, and you just like, "Oh shit!" You turn your face away real quick. It's like turning around the corner and a naked guy in the locker room. You don't expect it, but it can happen. You see it, you're like, "Oh shit! Whoa, fuck, man, come on."
The weirdest thing I've ever saw in the gym when I got done, I was going to the bathroom right when I'm about to leave. Luckily for me, the gym is like 2 miles from my house, so I can easily take a shower at home and not have to be around these.
Oh, you're so lucky. Shit, there'd have been days I've been walking to that bitch.
Yeah, I've been like, hey, yeah, I could just go home and just walk and you just don't have to worry about taking a shower in front of these yahoos. But there's this one guy I came in one time. He was in front of that full-fledged mirror, and he was a gay guy. wasn't doing anything wrong, but the fact that he looked like a gay version of Eddie Murphy.
Cool.
But he had on leopard print tights, and I'm talking about tights. You can see,
gay version of Eddie Murphy, Beverly Cock Hills.
Yeah, so you can actually. So he was taking selfies, but what he was doing was he was booty shaking. He was doing like the stuff that trying to shake what his mom gave him.
I mean,
yeah.
As long as you got clothes on, I don't care what you do. I do get a thrill out of seeing the people. I don't know if you've seen this, or because it is funny to me because at least they're enjoying themselves. The ones that are like on a treadmill or a bike and they're like dancing.
Yes, there's a woman.
Listen to music. It's kind of funny though.
There's a woman there who every time she gets on the treadmill, she's doing like some kind of. So she's doing a spin, and then she's over there just going at it with the dancing and stuff like that. I find it very entertaining. I don't have a problem with it, but
I was telling a friend yesterday. I was like, that was in there because I messaged her and I said I might have to start switching leg day up and doing it a different day because there's so many people that come here doing the same workout and I can't really get on anything because I'm not an asshole. I like to wait. I don't like to rush people off. I don't like being one of those guys that stands behind you with his arms crossed waiting for you to get off something he wants. I'll just go somewhere else and do something else. It's just not me.
I'm the same.
And
yep.
She was like, I don't know why you pay attention to what people are doing. I'm like, what are you talking about? I'm just saying I might have to change my workout up because I could find a better schedule because it's so busy. That has nothing to do with paying attention. What? Okay.
Those kind of people. Those kind of people I have a problem with because we have some friends that are like that. They're like, well, why can't you just find something? I'm like, do you people not understand that Planet Fitness is one of the cheapest gyms in America? You know, you can't really go wrong for $10.99
or even if you want to pay $20 to get, bring a friend with you. You can't go wrong with that either.
You can't go wrong with that. So what people don't realize is when it gets really packed in there, when Brim's talking about it being packed in there after people get off of work, it is still jam-packed in there. And
on like when you're in traffic on Friday payday in traffic, that kind of fucking packed.
Right. And I don't know if you used to, Jim, but I used to carry this notebook about what I was going to do, how I was going to mix up my workouts every week because I'm trying to do the muscle confusion. And it gets very hard in Planet Fitness because anytime you want to plan to do something, someone else is doing the exact same fucking thing. More than just one person.
Exactly.
Arm day. I like to do arm day now when no one's around very much.
Then again, it is one of the easiest muscles to do, so it's not going to be that bad.
Arm and leg day, I kind of like to do it when me and Mel will go on a Friday night. There's not a lot of people, but if we'll go on a Friday night or a Saturday morning or a Sunday morning, it is late. really, really nobody there, and I'm like, now I can get this in.
Oh yeah, I've tried. I usually do late nights sometimes if I got work the next day. But I'm not gonna lie, this is this ain't a cop out anybody, but when you get older, yeah, you don't really want to work out at 2 or 3 in the morning anymore. You really don't want to.
No,
You just your body is shutting down. You're ready for bed. You know, even when you take some cocaine, pre-workout, it's still not hitting you as much as it would in the afternoon. So when that sun goes down, it kind of sucks because you start getting to the point where you're like, fuck. You don't want to go. You just don't want to do it. And it's like that's how I was telling this girl with the whole leg day. I was like, well, it's because it's so busy and I have to get on certain machines, honey. It's a schedule I have to do. I have to get on certain things. Otherwise, I'm going to lose. When I do leg day, I take that day serious. I can't say the same about every other guy in there because they don't give a fuck about their legs. It's all about bench press and back day for them.
important. And if it's not bench press or back day, they're either in that area where all the cables are at, or they're over there in the barbell.
Or arms. They're constantly doing fucking arms. Constantly.
Right. Yeah.
Take that day serious. So I want to get on certain machines, and if I got to get on some, I was trying to tell her, is like, look, no, there's nothing available because I picked Tuesday to do legs, and apparently now everyone's doing might when I was trying to tell her, is like, might pick a different day because everyone's on every leg machine. I can't get on nothing. And it's like, well, why are you paying attention to people? Well, what the fuck you want me to do? Sit on their lap? I have to pay attention to the machines. There's somebody on it. I wasn't bitching about what somebody was doing. I was just saying I might have to change my schedule. I don't like that. Put it another way, I don't like those people that act like nothing gets to them. Shut the fuck up. Just shut up. Yes, stuff does. You're not perfect. Don't act like, no, nothing ever gets to me. Yes, it does. I hate that fucking attitude where they got to talk down to you like that. Like, you let too much shit get to you. Well, I didn't say it was. I just said I had to change my schedule. And if you like coming in here during busy hour when everyone's up your ass and there's nowhere to go, well, that's you. That's not me. I don't like too many people up my ass. I don't like it when I'm in this part of a gym and I'm trying to work out and there's no one nowhere, and then someone pops up and has to stand right next to me. I don't like that. It's like when you park in a parking lot, you try to park your vehicle the way out where no one's near you. Then all of a sudden, everybody's got to park near you. That happens to me when I go in the grocery store. I'll go down aisles where no one's and then everyone's right around up my ass.
That happened to us last night. We went to go grocery shopping after picking up Mel's parents from the airport, and it seemed like every fucking aisle we went to, these 4 or 5 people went to the same fucking one. And
or people have an issue where if you stand in front of something they want to get in front of, I swear I could sense when someone's behind me. They'll stand right behind you and not say, "Excuse me," like, "Do you need something?" "Oh, can I get by you?" Well, just say something. What the fuck?
I mean, I don't know about your Planet Fitness. The one thing I hate about ours is when you park there. There's other shopping places around near it, but there's also parking areas for that area, and then you got people who will park in the Planet Fitness area, and then they will walk like 2 or 3 like buildings down. And I'm sitting there thinking, yeah, but then I have to park far away, then walk to the gym.
I could only understand that if the parking lot is completely full where you are going to and there's nowhere else to go. That is the only thing I can understand. But if you're doing that to be a dick, that's a dick move. That's the same as going to the parking lot and the guys that park their car sideways over the line so you can't park next to them. I fucking hate that. Fucking assholes. Like, don't worry, I won't dent your fucking Corvette, mister. I'm in my fucking midlife crisis.
Well,
won't dent that.
Like when we went, sometimes it gets really busy in that parking lot, and I don't have a problem walking from.
No, me either. Like, there's sometimes because we got the front parking lot connected with the other shopping areas, and then we got the side parking lot by the side of the building. I like to park on the side. Not a lot of people over there. And like they've seen me in there so much, every time I walk in, I don't even have to check in. They just like, gotcha.
I mean, here's the thing with ours too, is that and when they do, and when you try to go in and you're trying to sign in, you always got 2 or 3 people lurking like right over where you need to sign in at, and I'm just like,
Yeah,
really? Do you have to like hang out right there? You can just easily just sign
dude, I've
yourself.
gotten on the Smith machine before where because the Smith machines are right there. We got the mirrors in front of it. Guy
Yep.
came right over to my Smith machine, and I'm fucking not kidding. Starts like doing these leg extension things right next to my bench. I'm like, yo, I'm right here, like right here. What the fuck? Do you not know space? Or, we spoke about this before, and it still irritates the fuck out of me when you leave to go get water and there's someone walking over to your CM machine taking your weights off.
Yep.
I've left my weights on. I've even left my phone over there because it's a trustworthy gym. I don't see no one stealing my shitty Straight Talk phone, whatever. And I just leave because I can see it. It's that close to me. I'll be walk away from my phone, be like, okay, they'll notice the phone there, and nope, motherfucker's not paying attention. Just start taking my weights. I'm like, I'm on it. Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't see the phone. Well,
I have my
damn.
water and my phone there, mother.
What the fuck? What I like to do is I got the shaker that's got the little it's got the hanger on it.
Yeah.
And I put it on one of the loops on the Smith machine and leave it there when I go take a piss. So that way people notice. Guy didn't even notice. He just started taking my weights off. I'm like, he would have noticed when the shaker fell down when he put the rock up. Like, oh damn. I had it on one machine. One lady was walking to it with their friend because they were all doing that shit where everybody's got to stand behind you when they want something, cross their arms, and wait for you to get off. I hate that shit because you're not going to make me get off. Go somewhere else with that shit. I hate that standing right there behind you until you get off shit. Go somewhere else with that shit. It's so fucking rude. She walked over, and then I ran over there, and they were trying to go to that machine that's out, and then I just sat there on it. I could hear her talking to her friend. Oh, he just came in front of me and took it from me. No, I didn't, lady. The shaker was right there. I was already on it. I don't get it. People don't pay attention. I know that's why. See, that's why I see things going to the gym, and people can say, "Why you pay attention to things?" Because I look at my surroundings. I'm always paying attention to shit. I don't trust people. That's why. I pay attention to shit. If I go to a machine and I'm going to check if there's a water bottle, to see if somebody's on it. Of course I will. I'm not just going to go to a machine and just put my shit on it. No, I'm going to check if somebody's on it.
What I usually do if I go over there by the bench press and I need to do it, I'll just walk around and see how many people are on there. And then if I get on a bike for a little bit or the elliptical, and then once I see that someone has done cleaned it off and everything like that, and if no one's there, I go beeline right to it.
Me too. I go to a machine that's close to it. So that way I can see when they exit out of their area, and I'm like, okay, I'm going for it. And there have been times where I did, and then someone would cut me off and go right into it. I'm like, motherfucker. That's happened a lot too.
Yep.
Because it's first come, first serve. That's how the rules work. That's just how it is. Have one time, or you get not only the people that sit behind you, the ones that are constantly asking, hey, how many more sets you got? I'm like, dude, I just got on it. And I'll always ask, do you want to work in with me? No. Well, then you're going to wait. Or like the person that wanted to get on the machine after you does like 1 or 2 sets and they leave. You fucking sat there the whole time, losing your pump and all your workout out. While I was on this machine for 30 fucking minutes, you waited to use that to do 1 set, and you left.
I don't think the gym people would like me and you together because if we were both doing sets together, but are you guys doing? Like, no, you're gonna have to wait a while, man.
Well, it's the last time I checked, it's a place where you lift weights. It's cardio, fitness. I don't care if they call it Planet Fitness. The word fitness. It's a place where you work out. I take it seriously. I'm sorry you guys don't take it serious, but I do. I don't come here to fuck around and do stupid shit like eat Mickey D's and fucking ice cream. Like
No,
people they look at you weird when you take the weightlifting seriously. They got weird looks. If you tell someone you've been in there for 2 or 3 hours, I always get the same comments of why? Why do you do that? Because I just do. Why the fuck does it matter?
I mean, the problem now is not just the food and everything else that bothers me about the gym. I try not to look at people when they work out, but when I see someone doing something incorrectly, the first thing I want to do is go over there and go,
You kind of want to help them. It's like you
right.
can't help it. You're just like, I just want, no, man, just want to help you. That's all. But I mean, they won't listen worth a shit. They won't.
I will say this much: the two best guys, the two best people I've seen as far as forms go, are these two old gentlemen. They're like in their 70s. One used to be a former wrestler around Nashville, but man, when they get on that treadmill, when they get on the bench press, they have the best form that I've ever seen as far as older people go. And I'm sitting there, and I even told these young guys, I walked by, I was like, take notes for those older
Hell
guys.
yeah, that's how you fucking do it right there. That's when you come really good in a woman. You know, you don't miss. Well, that's how life is. Busting up really good. Don't bust it fucked up. Don't come on the TV.
And then you have, I do feel bad for the women in the gym. And the reason why I do feel bad for the women in the gym is that, if they want to come to the gym to work out, they don't want to be bothered or stared at by like a bunch of weird ass guys at the gym. I
Yeah,
think,
they really.
like when I worked out at Gold's Gym and Urban Active, like it used to be worse. Like you would see girls get like hit on all the time, and in Planet Fitness you don't see it very much. At least the one I go to, you don't see it very much. But you feel bad for these girls because they're like, here they are. They're basically, you can tell that they're really focused on their fitness. They're in there doing what they got to do. They're not giving a care in the world about you.
Exactly. You know, they don't really give a shit about that kind of stuff.
And you got
I
guys
mean,
staring like, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god.
there was one guy that kind of just went over to a girl. I mean, he had balls, but it was a little weird. He kind of had that kind of weird look. I ain't trying to judge on looks, but he did look like Revenge of the Nerds just got off a welfare check.
Like a sideshow Bob look.
Yeah, and he went right up to the girl doing spots and everything. He's like, "You're really beautiful. Would you like to go out?" Like straight up, just fucking just says it. And she's just like, "Sorry, no." So yeah, you just don't walk up to a girl and do that, and you just look creepy. And I was like, "Dude, she's a fitness model, and he's creepy as shit looking." I'm like, "Come on, dude. I mean, you got balls. I'll give you that. You had balls to do that, but not while they're just doing sets, man. It's a little weird. Hey, what's your name? You
And,
know, how
and
you doing?"
that's why I like when Mel works out with me, is because if she goes far away to do something without me, when she's doing like sets with me, I'd rather her be with me because I know that 9 times out of 10 those guys are not going to stare if I'm there, and I know
I
that.
mean, and see that's your wifey, so you can still. It's even. It's kind of you kind of want to hope it happens sometimes. Just you walk behind and put your arm around. Hey, babe, what's up? Hey,
Yep.
man, how you doing?
Yeah, pretty much.
Like, how you doing? Oh, hope you have a good day. Yeah, I will. Hope you have one too.
One of my old buddies, he brought his girlfriend with him to this big gym in Nashville. It's like a state of the art Olympic. They have like Olympic style weights and stuff there. But he brought his girlfriend with him one time, and his girlfriend was working out. And some dude came over, was looking at her, and then he went up to my buddy. He went up to my friend Matt. Says, "Hey, that girl's hot. I bet I can get her number." And then Matt, knowing that he's with her, my friend Matt was like, "I bet you $20 I can go over there and get a kiss from her." The guy said, "Yeah, no way." All of a sudden, Matt got the kiss. He said, "All right, what's the $20 at?" So they basically hustled the dude.
I'll say that's something right there. Holy shit.
Got
I mean,
hustled.
it's funny. Speaking of that, they just opened up where my old Gold used to be. They cleaned the place out. They gutted it, and I was like, "What the fuck are they building there?" They built a new gym there. We got a new gym there called True Fit now.
I
And it's
heard
like,
about True Fit. Yeah, there's a True Fit that's about 15 minutes from us, and it's in another town.
that's cool. Like this one's only because the planet is only 15, 16 minutes away, and this one is about it's closer. It would be maybe hell, even 10, if that. And it doesn't even matter. The other one's not that bad either. Either one is not bad. but gas prices shit. A minute counts, a mile counts. And I'd seen it, and my friend got me a 3-day pass there, and whenever I see him, I have to get it off him or find a way to how to use the damn thing. Because I like to try it out. It's $30 a month. I'm like $10 more, but you're getting Olympic style shit. It's like Gold's Gym. See, I'll pay an extra $10 to get the actual heavy duty machines, like 100-pound plates back, all the leg machines you can fucking use, and it's 24 hours access every day.
I like the I like the gyms that have like different things you can use. Like you have like the boxing area, because I used to be a boxer, so you have like the boxing area you can go to. There's guys that are playing basketball and they have like the Olympic style stuff. I mean, like, I'm just like, I like what gym has a variety like that, because I know that I can be like, okay, well, I don't really want to lift weights this day. I can go get my boxing in and be done. And
yeah, this one has that. It's because if you look at it, Planet's only got so much shit you can do.
Yeah. Yeah.
And this one's got I saw the pictures of the inside. It's really pretty. Got every machine, punching bags, every fucking thing. I'm like, oh shit. I mean, maybe I'd still keep my Planet. Of course, I'm always going to keep that one just for emergency purposes. But I might think about joining that one too. See how that is. If I can get that 3-day pass rolling, shake that place out. I'm like, hey, anything that's like Gold's Gym is cool, because nothing's ever going to beat Gold's Gym in my opinion. Like Gold's was always my favorite.
Gold's did me very well back when I was after high school and I was joining Gold's Gym. They had some really good stuff there, and
oh yeah,
and the equipment. And I'm not just talking about the weights, but you know what I'm talking about. There used to be this thing where it would be like like the row. They used to be able where you can actually put 245 plates on the side and do the row, like. With your arms and stuff like that and your back. And I'm sort of thinking,
yeah,
which Planet Fitness had something like that?
See, they're not going to have stuff like that because it's intimidation. They're not going to have anything that requires you for like big strength training. Like I remember with the football thing they had there where football players use it, where you put the plates on it and you push it across the hall. Yeah. Yeah, they got that in that one there too. I've used that one time. I pushed that fucker back and forth. I was like, damn, whew, that ain't no joke. Shit.
I used to do the one where you take the tire and flip it and then keep flipping it back. In fact, I'll tell anybody like this: if you've never done the push thing that Rem's talking about, or the tire thing, yeah,
ain't no joke, boy. That'll work the fuck out of your legs. And you think in your mind, because you're big and strong, you could put a lot of plates on it. Oh no, it's different because you're pushing dead weight across. Mm-hmm. You're not like picking it up off the ground. You're pushing it. So it's a lot different. The tire thing, I've done the tire thing too. It's not as easy as it looks, people. It really isn't. Like we got a gym around here that they put them outside in the back. So if you want to go outside when it's hot and do it. Yeah, I don't want to go out in 100-degree heat pushing 400-pound tires. I'm good.
Nah, yeah.
Try not to have a stroke, before I'm 40 years old. I'd rather not have that.
Yeah, I don't like to do that either, especially after working before at a FedEx ground where it was like 120 degrees inside the trailer. Yeah, no, I'm good.
If somebody's caught underneath something, I'll try my best to get them up in it. But other than that, I don't see in my life where I'm going to need to pick up a 400-pound tire in my life. I don't care. It's usually more for like CrossFit people. Go ahead. Well, it gets you really strong. I already am really strong. I'm not trying to be fucking a comic book character. I mean, guys, I'm almost 40 years old. I don't care about being the biggest guy anymore. I just care about maintaining what I got and going to the gym and feeling good. That's all I care about.
Because that will definitely come in handy. And that's one thing I respect about guys like Stallone and Schwarzenegger is the fact that they're in their 70s and they're still in the gym at least every day doing something.
Oh, yeah. Arnold is, but I think Stallone kicks Arnold's ass in the gym. I think he kicks Arnold's ass. I've seen Stallone's fucking workout videos, and I saw one the other day where Stallone had 245 plates, and he was laying down with them, and he had to do something with his trainer where he had to get up off the ground, but he had to lift the 45 plates each, like he was shoulder raising both of them with both arms each. I'm like, oh, that's hard. That ain't easy.
Well,
Stallone be killing himself in the fucking gym. He'd be killing himself. His little home gym's badass, by the way. His home gym is badass.
I think a lot of it with Arnold though is he had that 2 heart surgeries, and I think that the heart valve surgery he had. So I think that
that'll do it. That'll fucking do it.
But the one thing Arnold's adding into his arsenal is that he's adding bicycling and actually, get a 15, 10 speed bike. It's actually pretty good workout.
Yeah, that he does. He does do that.
Arnold's got more cardio with him now than he did before.
Yeah, Arnold's just trying to be healthy for his age. He ain't trying to be big anymore. I mean, he tries to keep his biceps like a certain size. That's about it.
Slido's a beast. I've seen that. Yeah, I'm like, there's something about Sylvester Stallone, ladies and gentlemen. When you find out that when he was filming Rocky IV, he told Dolph Lundgren to hit him, and it put him in the hospital, and he still came back and fought.
Oh yeah, because like some of the Rocky movies, I think he would actually ask some of the people like, really hit me, like give me a good shot, like don't let up, like fuck, dude.
Hogan said when they were filming their thing with Thunder Lips, Stallone told Stallone that Stallone told him, "Hey, hit me really hard."
It's like, brother, are you kidding me, brother? You want me to hit you, brother?
Really hard, brother. And he did, and pretty much he knocked Stallone's shoulder out of place.
Oh my! Well, no shit. Back then, Hogan was what, 6'6", fucking 300 pounds of muscle.
Yeah,
like Stallone's 5'10", 170 pounds ripped. Like, whoa!
I gotta tell you this about Stallone. Mel took me to Philadelphia because her family's from New Jersey. First time I went to Philadelphia with her, I got to run up the Rocky steps.
Oh my god! I've always wanted to go up those steps, man. I'm jealous as fuck now. I always wanted to do it.
But when I got up to the top, they had these two feet marks that were Stallone's. That man had a size 8 feet because when I put my size 11 on there, I'm like, good God, I'm bigger than Stallone. Well,
he was never really like the biggest dude. Mm-mm. That's the thing about it. I mean, his height only reached 5'10" in his prime. I'm weird. Like when I started working out, I always looked up every athlete I watched. I always looked up their height, their weight, and I always noticed I was like, he wasn't that big, huh? I mean, I could tell, but size, damn, his feet were that small.
Yeah, but it looked like about a size 8.5, and I was just like shocked about that. I mean, there's a picture of me and Mel in front of the Rocky statue.
Oh my God, I forgot the statue's there, but it's not up the steps anymore. It's like at the side somewhere.
It's like on the when you're looking at the steps. It'd be on your right, but it would be on its left, but it's on your right.
Oh, I'm so jealous, man. I've always wanted to go up the steps and fuck. Well, that's always been. I've said if I ever go there, I'm going up the steps and I'm fucking getting pictures near the fucking statue. There's no doubt. You can't go to that area and not run up the Rocky steps. You can't.
Well, it was weird because we were flying back home that day, and we had a delay and everything. And Melissa's stepdad was driving us around, and he was like, "So what do you want to do?" I was like, "I want to go see the Rocky statue. I want to go see the place where they ran up on steps." Went right up there, and I ran my ass up there.
Man, that's fucking insane, man.
And I was humming the Rocky theme when I did.
Oh yeah, bum bum ba bum ba bum ba. Looking. Oh my God, dude! I would have wanted to sit there, literally, looking at that statue, going, can we fit that in the truck? Fucking steal that shit.
I'll tell you this much: a lot of people don't notice about me, but what really got me into working out was the Rocky IV soundtrack. And watching
that is a fantastic soundtrack. That fucker, I can play that. I played it at the gym a couple times from start to finish.
Yeah, me too. I'll actually play the Hearts on Fire, and I'll play like the
Hearts on Fire, No Easy Way Out, all that shit.
I mean, I still have it on there. Like I have this playlist, and I still have it on there. And if I feel like I can't push anymore, I'll play it, and then I'll be like, okay, I can keep going.
Yeah. It's insane. That soundtrack is so fucking good.
But
I've heard even just the Rocky sounds, period. Or like I'll mix, like I'll watch a lot of like when it comes to Rocky, I like watching the sound, listen to soundtracks, and like listening to the tribute videos.
I go back every time I go back, and this is what I did. Even when I played football, like some of my teammates used to think I was a crazy idiot because I would train during the wintertime during the off season. I'd be running like Rocky did in the snow, and I tell people, dude, running in the snow is not easy at all.
No.
And but it's like anytime I watch Rocky Four and I see the clip where they shows them both training and stuff like that, the one with Stallone, man, it's like it's just so old school. I love it. It's like rugged, and it's just like here he is picking up these rocks, like pushing these rocks over, and he's over here flipping this, and he's got like Paulie on the sled, and he's over there trying to do that lunge in the snow and stuff like that. I'm like, but then you see Dolph Lundgren, he's got all these weights and this and that, but you're like, man, look at Stallone, dude. He's like using like shit you wouldn't think of using.
Mm.
And that's why I'm like, when I first saw that movie, that's what really inspired me to kind of go like. I remember my brother asked for a pair of weights that year, like those little plastic weights that were heavy, like back in the '80s. They were like these. And we were like, man, we got to get some weights for this stuff because that movie is what really started it for me. Like, if you guys ever need a motivation, you watch Rocky IV, that would do it.
Yeah, because everybody's got some movie that kind of motivated them to get into kind of weightlifting and shit. I mean, we have like wrestlers that did it, of course. So it's like there's for everything. Who was your favorite wrestler that got you into a lot? Oh, my favorite wrestler. What was your favorite movie that got you into? Oh, this and that and everything. So some people it's Rocky. Rocky was great. I'd say the one that got me into like weightlifting would the Terminator 2.
Yes.
Like watching the Terminator movies, that motivated me to lift weights and shit. That was like a big motivating thing. And like Rocky and Terminator both was kind of a combination of both that kind of motivated me.
Terminator 2 is what got me into the love of motorcycles.
Like, oh, fuck yeah.
That when you see Arnold on that mic, actually,
that Harley he was riding was bad fucking ass.
We have a friend who was from California who his mom and dad own a winery, and his dad used to know Arnold, and apparently that bike was Arnold's in the movie, for real.
If it wasn't Arnold's, he would have taken it home. Half the damn time of these actors in movies with their bikes and shit, they take them home like most of the damn time. Lucky fuckers.
I mean, you see Terminator, you see him, and what's good about him in Terminator 2 is that he's not too big, but he's just at a perfect. It was like, damn, that's like a Greek god.
Yeah, he was. I mean, he was bulkier in the first one, and then like the second one, he was more like cut her up and shit. I mean, because I actually looked it up because, like I said, when I got into weightlifting, I watch all these movies. I like to look up the makings, how much time they had to prepare, what were their muscle measurements. I get curious on shit like that. I look it up, and like Arnold didn't have much time to actually work out on the set of Terminator 2 because they had to get right into it. I was like, well, yeah, that's probably why he wasn't. He was big, but he wasn't like big and bulky like he was in the first one. But then again, he was just getting out of like a bodybuilding competition. I mean, to me, even in 2003 when they released that shitty one, Terminator 3, he was fucking.
Some weight. Yeah, he packed on some weight for that one.
He did. Like Terminator 3, he came out and he was fucking mammoth. I was like, holy shit. I was like, to me, I thought he looked bigger than he did in Terminator 2. In Terminator 3.
He just had smaller legs in Terminator 3, but which is fine. I mean, most older guys stop working on their legs a lot because of the knee issues. So a lot of them.
That is true. I mean, the squats are pretty much out of the fucking way. All you can do is like leg extension, shit like that, and it's really you ain't got much to do. There's not much you can do.
But here's a topic for you. We were talking about this on Facebook Messenger, and I don't know if the rest of you. I know the rest of y'all might have this problem, but I have been sick and tired of these fucking ants. I mean, these little goddamn evil, pesky little. I mean, I'll give ants credit. They're hardworking. I've seen one pick up a potato chip and walk around with it. Like I mean, I give them credit. I mean, they're strong little boogers.
Yeah,
But
I might honestly get to the point where I'm gonna take a vacuum outside and just vacuum my fucking car and suck them all in and just pour it out somewhere. It's
and
the only way to fucking do it.
I don't know if this happens to you, Rem, but anytime it rains here is when we see the ants come in the house more, and they'll come in the
Oh
car.
yeah, I've seen them. I've seen them where they crawl up the wall. There's like a line of them and shit. I've seen them where they're on the gate. Like they're always on my gate. I'm always pissing on them and shit. I'm like, well, good time to take a leak. Here we
I'll
go.
tell you
Take
this
that back
much
to the
about
queen,
these little
motherfucker.
bastards. I've killed them with my hand, and they always smell like raid afterwards. And I've never understood.
Yeah, some things have weird smells. Usually, if I see one on my dash, I'll squeeze with my finger, or I'll kill them. But they've made a nest in my fucking car, and I can't find it. Like that's another thing. They get in your fucking car, and there's no food in there. Well, all it takes is one little dead bug to fly in, and they start feeding on its carcass, and there's like thousands of ants everywhere. That's all it takes. I've had a dead moth in my car and thousands of ants all over my seat. I'm like, motherfucker, man. Or when I park, because we live in an area that's just nothing but woods, grass, and just dirt everywhere. So it doesn't matter if I park it on the pavement or the grass. They're getting on my fucking car because there's anthills everywhere.
I remember when Mel opened up her back door, and they were like over there by like when you open up the door and the window, they were just all over the place. And they even had these little white little bugs too. And I'm like, what the fuck?
So you talking about when they're carrying the eggs?
Yes, it looked like they were carrying eggs.
Yeah,
So
they were like, that's when they carry, like, I think they're eggs that they carry because that's when they got a nest somewhere. Like, okay, where's your nest at? Because I'm about to spray that motherfucker. Because I bought bottles of Raid and bug spray and sprayed it all over the car and shut the door and left the car alone for a whole day, or just roll the windows down so the smell gets out. There's some way to kill them and shit. They usually get between the doors, or they're always crawling up like the front mirror of the car or some shit. Or they're in the engine. Like a lot of times they're crawling around the fucking engine. It's like that's why I tell people when they get in my car, dude, don't eat in my car, dude. Just one piece of food. One piece of food. Not even the size of maybe, dude, I mean, if you have to use a magnifying glass to see it, thousands of motherfuckers ants will come for that. You cannot do it. Nothing with sugar in my car. It's all gotta be sugar-free shit. No sugar can enter that car.
the
Because
one
I
thing
made
I
a
also
mistake one
noticed
damn
about
time
these ants,
of eating a fucking
one thing I noticed about these ants too is that even if they get into your engine, at least your engine's so hot that it will burn those little bastards. So,
oh yeah. I made the mistake one damn time of coming home and stupid me, I had a fucking 6-inch sub from Subway and a piece of the cheese got dropped down and shit got between the fucking seats. I'm like, oh fuck. I was like, I know what's gonna happen after this. Thousands of fucking ants. Like Jesus, man.
man, they were over there. They were inside our bathroom once. They have been like,
Oh yeah, they're common for the bathroom too. I've seen them a lot in the bathrooms.
That's why I've had to move my mouthwash because my mouthwash is something they were attracted to, and they had to move that around. And now we done a test one time. Mel had her glass of wine out once just to see how many would come in there, and they were just floating.
It makes me wish I had my own like car shop so I could just strip my car and find all the nests. Let's take the door off. Let's take this off. Okay, there they are, little motherfuckers. Not gonna suck it all out. That's why I take that vacuum and put like the little hose on it, and I try to get it in between the cracks of the car, and I try to suck up anything out of the car where they can make a nest. I try to at least.
I've noticed here that if there's more ants around, the more ants I see around here, the more spider webs I see outside. Like
we get a lot of those banana spiders, those big yellow black ones.
Yeah.
You get shitloads of those, but from what I told, they're not poisonous.
Yeah.
I don't want to find out. They can still bite your ass.
Yeah. So that's why I'm kind of like, nope, I don't think so. Anytime
I hate it. Like, oh yeah, we get a lot of webs around here. A lot of ants. Like, I hate it. Like nighttime when I'm walking and a lot of times they make webs on my car. Like I've noticed that too. I've walked into my car and there'd be a web hitting my face. It's happened before. Then again, I got a lot of trees too. You can have a spider wanting to connect his web to your car, to a tree. Nighttime, I can't see where that fucker's at as far as I know. Or have you ever had spiders in the car? I've had that too.
I've had them in the front of the car. But if I see one in the car, I mean, I will be honest with you. I'm afraid of spiders. I don't like them. And if I see
dude, I've had a couple of the big ones in my fucking car, dude. I've had to literally pull over just to kill it. Like, fuck that. I ain't having that fucker crawling me and fucking bite sting my ass while I'm driving.
I mean,
Fuck that.
I mean, there was one time I'm not afraid to admit this because it's a comedy thing. I'm going to admit this. There was one time me and Mel were laying in bed. I thought a spider was crawling on my leg. I jumped out of the bed and had to I jumped out of bed and I pretty much felt bad because I felt like I left my wife there just to, if there was a spider, to get bit.
Well, at the same time, you don't know what it is. You feel something crawl. You're like, whoa, my body's gonna just act. Like, what the fuck is that?
I woke up
we don't know in this world, man, what could crawl on us and have poison and kill us. We don't know.
Yeah. So I mean, if I see a brown spider, I definitely am like, nah, you're dead, dude.
We get those around here too. We get wolf spiders, brown lacousas, all that shit, and like they crawl in the grass, so you can't see them that good.
Now, one thing I will say though is that the worst thing I've ever had to kill is when we had our apartment after our first year of marriage. And that's the first time I ever seen Mel kind of get a little backtracking, but there was a fucking centipede crawling on our apartment wall, and that thing was fast, but I ended up killing it with my boot by smacking it. But when I saw that centipede, I was like, what? And then there's these things, I don't know if you've ever seen them, Rim, but there's like these little earwigs. They're like the earwig bug, and they have like these little pinchers. And
I've seen that too. The little I call them pincher bugs.
Yeah.
Seen those too. They're like the little longer brown ones. I've seen the weirdest one I saw the other day was what they call the stick bug. They look like little twigs.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're as big as a mantis. They don't hurt you. But they're weird looking. Man, I think praying mantises look kick ass.
They are.
Those fuckers will grab any damn thing, just devour it, eat their fucking head and every damn thing. Like, God, those motherfuckers are ruthless. Those motherfuckers are more savage than Randy. Shit.
It's like the Bruce Lee of bugs.
They don't fuck around too. I've seen people like have things verse them, and they could take down some big damn things. Very shocking, actually.
I've actually seen them take down a big scorpion.
Which is shocking because you think the scorpion's gonna sting the fuck out of your head and kill you. No, they got ways of holding your shit down. Just because once they start holding you, they start eating you. Just devour your ass. It's fucking insane, actually. Now, the one thing I have not seen all summer, and I'm actually shocked because this is Area 4, I have not seen one snake all year. Not one.
Well, I've seen the gardener snake. That's one thing when we were moving stuff around. I've seen those little things. I'm not worried about those little bastards, but
no, yeah, they don't do shit to you. Or like I was told the black snakes that they're made to just kill mice and they kill other poisonous snakes. They're like, yeah, they don't kill them. They're fine. Oh. But I remember the first time I saw one, I killed one and shit, and they was like, "Why'd you kill it?" I'm like, "Because I don't know snakes. I don't know which one's poisonous. Because I never knew it was the diamond-shaped head ones that are poisonous." That's what I was told. They're like, if it's got a diamond-shaped head, it's venomous. If it doesn't, it's fine. Well, for one motherfucker, I'm not getting close enough to find that out.
Nope.
I don't know. If I got a lawnmower and I'm fucking riding my lawnmower, motherfucker, and I see it, it's going underneath. I'm going right on top of that fucker and having sushi. Got that motherfucker pieces.
That's how my dad was back then. Like before he would go out there, weed eat back in the day, and then he would see a snake's head from the tree and he would just cut it off with a weed eater.
Because you don't know. You don't fucking know. Because the poisonous ones sometimes are so quick that they don't give you a chance. They'll just strike you. Then how long is it going to take for the hospital to get here, get me, and get some anti-venom in my system before I'm fucking dead? And then it's worse if you have a baby out there, because babies will kill you automatically because they don't know how much venom they're putting in you. Buddy told me that was working in our yard one day. He told me he had to kill a baby out there one day. He found one when he moved a statue. He's like, "Yeah, you had a baby copperhead out there." I'm like, "Oh, great! I'm glad you killed that."
The copperheads are around here, but they're more like what you said. They're more in the wooded area than I see than they are. And the good thing we're in the suburban area because they're not in there. But here recently, we've never gotten this. I don't know if you've ever gotten this where you live at, but we're starting to get armadillos.
Huh. That's interesting.
They're appearing in like areas. I was like, holy shit, got some more armadillos out here.
I don't think I've ever seen one in person.
I haven't seen it in person. I've just seen pictures of a group that's like a town that we live in. They're like, "Hey, have you seen this armadillo?" I was like, "Why are you guys seeing armadillos?" But I haven't yet.
It's like now because we live in swampy areas. I've never seen like alligators ever pop up in a yard before. I've never seen a gator up pop. I've seen gators at like zoos and gator parks, but I've never seen one actually walk out of the woods or be in my front lawn ever. That's got to be some scary shit when big motherfucking alligator just pops up in your lawn like, oh shit, Frank's pissed. Motherfucker goes out there and chews up your tire off your car. You're like, you motherfucker, you're paying for that.
I think that's when I would be pulling out my gun. Like, it's okay. So there's two choices that are going to happen here. Either A, I'm going to shoot you, and hopefully it kills you, or B, it's going to make you run away after getting shot, or C, I'm dead.
Yeah, I mean, I've heard of. I know somebody told me that one came in their lawn and he had kids at his house. I said they weren't outside. Where they like, oh no, but still, I got kids. He's like, I just shot the damn thing. I killed that fucker because I'm not having my kids. No, I don't want to have something like that around knowing my kids are here. Fuck no.
Now speaking of spiders, we had a buddy of ours who was in the military, and he said that while they were overseas, they had to go. The camel spiders are huge, and they've been known to eat camels. So when a camel spider showed up to their thing, he said, just to paint the picture, there's a bunch of military guys trying to shoot this motherfucker because of how fast it was. And the thing about camel spiders, they look like those little things from Alien that jumps on your face and hugs your face. And that's how quick they are.
It's insane. I've heard of the ones that jump. I've heard of the ones that are quick. I've never heard of that name though. Camel spider, huh? Yeah,
they're more in the middle. They're more in the eastern countries, and we don't have to necessarily worry about them here. But I just don't trust spiders or snakes. I mean, they always say spiders your friend because they're here to try to eat the other bugs. And I'm like,
some people are. I mean, more power to these people. They got the balls to do it. I'm not just going to go pick up a spider or a snake like some people will. I'm like, nah, I'm good, man. I'm good. I'll pass on that shit. You can call me a pussy. You can do whatever you want. I'll pass.
It's the snake. You know what? You know why snakes give me a bad thing? Because I remember the time that Jake Roberts had that cobra with Macho Man. And I remember seeing that clip, and I'm like, dude, you see how evil those cobras are? They just stare there in a trance and look at you. Any move you make, that damn cobra got you.
Oh God, man! The cobras are like scary looking. Those are like little demon snakes. The cobras and fucking. You see the guys that like go up to the cobras and slap them on the head and shit. I'm like, what the fuck?
And that cobra turns his head and like
slaps the shit out of him. Little Indian guy. Oh, you do this. Oh, they slap your fucking face. Don't fucking look at me like that. I don't give a fuck. Like, damn, you ruthless as fuck. Or those are bad, and a rattlesnake is just fucking evil looking.
That's why I like to buy myself one of those honey badgers. Because I seen a honey badger get bit by a cobra, look like it died, lay there, get right back up and start eating on the snake. And I'm like, those honey badgers are little. I call them the little Chris Benoit's.
Holy shit. They're fat. I think when they kill snakes, they're fucking fast as shit. I was shocked when the guy had a video of his dog in the backyard. He had a Doberman that killed this fucking snake that went in his yard. I'm like, I don't trust dogs, man. They're not as fast. But for some reason, these two fucking Dobermans, they tore this snake to fucking pieces. I was in shock. I'm like, damn. Shit. Tear the motherfuckers. Because, dogs are going to put something in their mouth and they do that little Dutch shake that they do with their jaw. They fucking shake it and try to kill it.
Yep.
Doberman with their jaw. He had a Doberman and a Rottweiler. It was like, they fucking grabbed that snake and they both just tore it up. I'm like, good boy. Those dogs are getting a treat that night. Fuck yeah. Kill that fucker.
I feel bad for this pit bull in Texas. This pit bull saved this kid from getting bit by a rattlesnake. The dog ended up dying, but he did kill the snake by shaking it up and down and stuff, but he got bit first.
Oh, poor baby.
But that dog did kill it. He's like, look, if I'm going down,
that is a true hero right there, little baby. He is a true hero. He really is. That's sad though. It really is. I would have tried to. If it was my mom, I would have tried to get it, but my dog's so quick. But I don't. I don't know if it works differently for dogs. I don't know.
I mean, I've heard people tell me, okay, if you're gonna grab a snake, you have to grab them from the back of the tail and stuff like that. I'm like, yeah, but they can turn. They don't have no vertebrae.
That's what I was saying. They can just turn. It's a whiplash effect with their neck. They can just do shit.
Especially a cobra, man. When you see those little fucking now, it's just like in Jurassic Park, the first Jurassic Park. You remember that little? You ever seen the Jurassic Park? Remember that little fucking cute little thing that spit out that shit and then thing come out? That's what a cobra looks like to me.
Yeah.
I'm like, fuck that. I ain't not even gonna mess with a cobra.
Exactly. Fuck that shit. I ain't fucking with the damn cobra. Who the fuck wants to do? I want to pet cobra. Fuck, you know what? I want to pet fucking little lion right there. He ought to be. He won't scratch the fuck out of me or kill me.
I mean, there's these. There's even the. I won't even mess with the fucking snakes. They're like the anacondas. Nope, not even doing it.
Well, for one, that's what I say. Those fuckers are so poisonous. They just all they got to do is just fucking wrap around you and eat you. That's all they got to do.
Yep.
I mean, I don't think we're strong enough to get out of that grip. No, once they wrap around you, it's so much pressure. They couldn't hurt you. I mean, you couldn't do shit if you tried.
Unless you have someone that can chop their head off while they're doing it.
Basically.
I mean, that's pretty much the snake's weakness is their head. You cut off their head or shoot them in the head, they're like zombies.
The head still keeps going. I mean, technically, if you look at it, if you behead a fucking human being, which is disgusting to think of, but still, your brain's still alive for a little bit. It still is. So, I mean, that's why they said when you behead a fucking snake, you better get away from that head because it can still bite you.
I mean, I think I've seen a lot of different kind of weird ass animals around here. Like remember one time riding with Mel, we saw a bunny rabbit try to jump right in front of an 18-wheeler, and that was just bad. I'm not even going to describe what I saw.
Well, I'm sure that bunny rabbit got disintegrated.
That thing was disintegrated to no end. I'm like, that is just
poor baby. He didn't know. I mean, I've even heard of like the deers that jump out for 18-wheelers and just shatter. I'm like, oh, well, I've seen it. I've seen shattered deers on the road. I'm like, that's a truck. That's a big 18-wheeler or truck that hit that deer because his body parts are everywhere.
If I ever find some people around here in Nashville, I heard people there's something been going around here in Nashville because everybody's been building, and all these animals are losing their homes. What's up, Ogden? Everyone's losing their homes. These animals are. These are motherfuckers around here, dude, are actually chopping the deer's head off for sport.
Nah, like someone like you, I'd want to kill your ass.
Yeah, when I saw that, I was like, "Fuck, dude, man."
Nah, like you. There's a place in hell where you motherfuckers can go. Fuck you, man. That to me, that's bullshit. That's fucking bullshit.
It's different It's different if you're going hunting, and you're basically just going hunting like with your grandfather or something like that. That's one thing. But to literally behead them for no fucking reason, they're pretty much beheading them for the horns. That's all they're doing. But I told Mel, I was like, man, if I saw one of those motherfuckers do that, I would beat the holy hell out of them.
You're a sick piece of shit, and you deserve to have your ass thrown into a wood chipper dick first.
I mean,
that's what you fucking deserve.
Yeah. If you never seen what a wood chipper looks like, watch Dale and Tucker.
Yeah, those are pieces of shit. Those are soulless pieces of shit. See, those are the kind of guys where if they sit there and say, "Oh my God, I just found out something bad." What? I have lung cancer. You know what? Karma's a bitch, asshole. Karma's a bitch. Karma is a bitch.
No,
what up to a Matt in the comment section? What you doing, Matt? What's up?
What's up? Matt's a good buddy of mine. The problem is that I have no problem with like Mother Nature, like animal killing another animal, because that's just.
I won't watch it, but that's just nature. It's right. Like
it's
nature. Control that.
can't really do anything about it because if a coyote is after a deer, there's really not much you can say or do about it, or a mountain lion or something like that. But you know, that to me now, I will say this much: I don't like to kill animals, but I would kill a deer, I would kill a bear, and I would kill a mountain lion. And I would definitely, if they were after me or after Mel or one of our family members, yeah.
Well, I mean, that's just common. That's your life. It's life versus life. You know, that's all you can do.
Matt Ogden said, "What's up, Doug?
If some fucking bear's trying to kill me, well, it's like a fight with the guy that's got a gun. It's either me or that motherfucker. That's how it works."
What's up? There's Scorpion Death Drop saying, "What's up, Kevin Rim?" And then Matt Ogden said, "What's up, Juggalo? I see. Hell yeah. Whoop, whoop.
Whoop, 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 whoop. And a whoop, whoop to everybody in a good old American big erection. Whoop."
Now, I mean, you know, the one thing I would definitely say is I don't know if I would ever want to live in Florida because I don't know if I'd want to have like alligators.
Come on, Mike. You don't want to go wrestle an alligator, man, just like Ace Ventura did? Come on, that's how you do it.
Hey, I do think if I can get my arms around the alligator.
I said, let's wrestle an alligator video to the tag team. Quit hitting yourself. Quit hitting yourself. Ooh, water tastes good, doesn't it? Don't start what you can't finish.
Matt Ogden said the wicked clowns will never die.
Damn right they won't. Hell yeah. I'm still shocked at my going to my first Juggalo gathering and still fucking happy that I did it. Oh, it was so great.
Well, you know, here's the thing, though. You know, when you look at a guy like Steve Irwin, you know, he did all that crazy shit with the snakes and alligators and all that.
I miss him, man. I do.
I do, too. And then when he gets in there in the ocean, a damn stingray stings him.
The people were so pissed how he died, too. I was like, yeah, that was a bullshit way to die.
It was a bullshit way to die. I mean, you look at that, you're like, wait a minute. So he's been dealing with deadly poisonous snakes and all this other stuff, and yet a stingray comes and bam.
I mean, that stingray got him off guard, though, man. I was like, damn, dude, he got it right in the chest. And like that venom just went right to his heart. That was it. Done.
I bet that stingray later on was like, yo, man, I'm the only motherfucker to kill Steve Irwin.
Definitely.
But you know what happened to that stingray afterwards? That stingray probably got eaten by a tiger shark or a great white afterwards.
Oh, yeah, there's the karma of it. I killed that motherfucker. Bam! Well, life's a bitch. Life's a bitch.
Now, I don't know if Rem would do this, but I've always said in my bucket list, I would get into a cage in the ocean and see great whites swim around me. I know a lot of people wouldn't do that, but me, I would actually get in there.
Well, I would because I know that Jaws isn't real. If that fucker was real, I don't know about that. Like, anybody's ever seen that fucking movie Jaws, that shit was scarier than a motherfucker.
That movie scared me as a kid. And I think that's what made me I started studying sharks afterwards because I was so like,
that was the movie that fucking made everybody say, I'm not going to the water anymore. I can't do this.
Oh no! When I see the movie The Meg, and I've always heard the rumors that we've only discovered like 5 or 10% of the water, and that the megalodon could still be alive, and that's like
I was kind of thinking that myself. Like, you never know. You never fucking know.
Like a 60, 80-foot shark that basically looks like a great white, but is bigger. It's like,
dude, like, Pete, when I saw that movie, I was like, dude, his mouth is bigger than a Greyhound bus. That thing's, oh my God.
You mean, if I saw that shark,
to me, when I saw did you like the Meg? Because to me, when I saw that movie, I actually thought that was, well, okay. Because to me, after Jaws 1 and 2, everything that involved a shark movie kind of sucked ass. Like the second best one I saw ever, the one with the Punisher in it that came out in the early 2000s, Deep Blue Sea.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one was like the second best one I've ever seen compared to like Jaws. And then the Meg is probably the third best one I've ever seen.
I actually like that one, The Shallows, with that girl that's married to Ryan Reynolds, Blake Lively. That wasn't too bad.
I don't think I've ever seen it. As a matter of fact, I feel bad about this, but I've never seen any of the Piranha movies.
I didn't really see the Piranha movie, but I think Deep Blue Sea was one of my other favorite shark movies.
Then they've released the sequels with CGI crap, and I was like, I ain't watching that crap. First one was good.
Yeah, I actually like Deep Blue Sea. The Meg, I actually like. A lot of people don't really talk about it much, but
well, I mean, they're making the second one right now, which I'm stoked.
Matt asked me, did I watch Shark Week this year? Yes. And the only thing about Shark Week that I don't like, I didn't like the fact that Dwayne Johnson hosted it. I'm like,
oh God, fucking The Rock, yeah, because he's in everything. He's in fucking everything.
and he didn't get in the water. I wanted that motherfucker to get in the water. Damn it. I like the fact that Jackass went in there and they actually did. They did a really good thing with Jackass because this year Johnny went.
Oh, I knew those fuckers going the wire. You can't keep those fuckers from not doing something like that. Fuck no.
Well, what happened was they were trying to get Poopies to overcome his fear because Poopies got bit by a bull shark last year. So they were trying to get him to overcome his fear. Stuff like that I actually like. But when they do these little shows where they're like, we're searching for the great big hammerhead, and I'm like, and you guys do all this searching and you don't find nothing.
Yeah, no. We're looking for this. 3 hours later, we didn't get him. What the fuck?
Right, and it's that, and I don't like the ones too where they're like, hey, well, this is where a great white hunts, and there's a big mako hunting. Will we see those two cross paths? And I'm like, don't tease them. If you don't have it, don't tease it.
Today we're looking for the great white shark hammerhead, and what we're going to try to do is get him to have a full-blown erection under the water.
Now, yes, ladies and gentlemen, sharks do have penises. They're called the clapper.
The clapper.
Yeah, what's weird though is great white sharks, and this is because I've studied it because I was gonna do marine biology back in the day. So what I found out is the great whites have two dicks, the male great whites. Have two.
Oh man, I don't know what I'd do if I saw that. I'd be like, imagine having two penises. Like, well, at least if one goes limp, I can get the other one to get hard.
And they actually do fart. I saw one actually fart in a cage. You saw like green smoke come out of that.
Green smoke.
Yep.
What the fuck? Ugh, man, that means them motherfuckers are deadly. Ugh. Like, dude, you opened your mouth up under there, changing your, like, trying to get a breath in. Oh, I fucking breathed it. Ugh. See, that's when the Jaws soundtrack needs to go off when someone farts and shit. Dun, 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 dun.
Now, I don't know if you've ever done this, Rem, but I know I had one of those fart spray things. I've actually went to stores and sprayed that motherfucker in there. But my dad used to love pulling pranks on people. Like, he's like, dude, you got to do it in a loaded elevator.
I never had the fart spray. Does it actually, like, really reek?
They do reek pretty bad.
I mean, I've had, like, the stink bombs and shit. Those were pretty bad.
I want to get one of those little fart machines that I could go around and do like those guys do. This
fart machines, those are the ones that are cool. Like, you could just put the little knob in your hand and put it in your pocket somewhere. Everybody thinks somebody's ripping one.
Now, there is somebody that told me once that it'd be interesting to fart in the meat section of a grocery store.
Oh yeah, because like you get a bad one, somebody's gonna think that shit's spoiled. Dude, I would. I mean, shit. As a matter of fact, I've actually been to some grocery stores where the fucking meat has actually been spoiled and they still sold it. I was like, ugh.
Rem may know what I'm talking about here, but there is a thing called protein farts, and those things.
There is.
I can only tell you guys that a protein fart smells like a torpedo just went, and
it literally smells like Mama June during hot yoga. It's pretty bad.
I remember I've done that before. Like I know that I remember I ate some tuna and eggs one day, and we were
that just sounds like a shitty combination.
And I was going. We were asleep one night. And I had my sleep mask on, so I didn't smell it, obviously. Mel woke up and was like, did you shit yourself?
Yeah.
I was like, no, I just farted. She's like, God damn.
I think you sharted. I think you shit like you're something. This is really bad. I've had ones where even I'm smelling my own. I'm like, son of a bitch, dude. What the fuck is wrong with you? Or like I've done it near people where they're like, you need to go to the doctors. What the fuck is that? Like, dude, it's bad. Like, I get the bad ones every damn thing. And now my fart's going to be bad today because every weightlifter should at least take these sometimes, because we all need it. Colon cleanse stuff. Because you do get backed up when you're a big dude.
Yeah, I need to
And
get
I've been taking my colon cleaning pills. I found these at Walmart. They're colon cleansers, and you take those. Oh yeah, you're gonna be farting every damn second.
or that you can get some really good broccoli and some Brussels sprouts and some asparagus. Guarantee you'll be farting afterwards.
Oh yeah, people think you really shit your pants. Like, did you shit yourself? I did not, but I'm telling you right now, when I go wash these damn box of briefs, there's gonna be a streak down there.
I try not to fart at the gym. I've done it, but
I've done it a million. I can't help it. It just happens, and it's mainly on leg day because you're putting so much pressure on your ass. Like I've had it where I start doing squats or leg press, and I have to shit immediately, and I'm farting because it's so much pressure down there.
right.
Like I have to really run and leave my shaker right there, just so someone takes my shit, and I gotta like push out a fast poop, and like, oh god, I hope I can push this shit out quick and get back in the machine. I'm like, well, I don't see anybody loading. Well, at the same time, I'm like, okay, I don't really see anybody trying to get on a machine that's got 1,000 pounds on leg press right now.
I mean, I will say this much: going to Urban Active and Gold's Gym and the me heads that used to go there. When I would go in that one back area where all the big muscle, all the big guys were at, man, not only did it smell like rotten eggs, but it smelled like fucking ass juice and sweat.
Well, it's a little area, a bunch of big dudes are sweating. Like then you're gonna have the guys, and this is a couple more things I'm gonna rant about the gym too. Guys that don't wear the deodorant, man, you're killing me with this shit.
You're killing me,
It's
Smalls.
fucking the BO, man. Like they all get together, like what you just said, and you'll smell ass, nuts, and everything because they're not showering too well. They just stink. It's nasty. Then I've walked past guys that wear too much cologne, and that's even worse. I'm like, oh my god, dude, just calm down on the fucking Axe body spray. Some dudes would be like, you can smell them all the way in the locker room. You're like, dude, I think you got enough cologne on. Or this too. I know I'm not the only one who knows this, and it's kind of irritates the fuck out of me. You guys that go in those fucking bathroom stalls and you piss and you piss or you shit, you don't flush the toilet.
And the problem is when you're a bigger guy too, and not to get too graphic with people, but when you're in the jock area, you get chafing, so you have to like make sure you spray that jock itch off. It's gonna burn, but
you get that, and you do get a little bad case of hemorrhoids too in your asshole because all the pressure. It does happen sometimes. It's not the most glorious thing to get into once you're really into it. Once you're really into it and you get heavier and bigger, yeah, you do. It does come with its fair share of flaws.
yeah, that's why I don't, because of my age and my left knee. That's why I don't do a lot of squats now, as I did, because
every fucking squat you go down.
Yep. It's like, oh. Now I have seen somebody at the gym shit themselves.
Cool.
it was at this old Ghost gym guy. The guy was wearing all white, and he was bench pressing next to me. All I heard was, and then I just saw
the White Ranger just shit himself.
I just saw the brown come out, and that guy ran to the bathroom. I was like,
oh, so bad. Yeah, that's some thick stuff too. Because if you were wearing underwear underneath that bad boy, it was still going through. Oh. Man.
Like, you know what I told my buddy who was with me? I was like, man, he ate some Taco Bell that night.
Be like the cool guy. Eat some McDonald's in there. Fuck the shit. Fuck the Taco Bell. Eat some Mickey D's. Yeah, Mickey D's. That's how you do it.
I don't know.
But you guys that sit there in the fucking stall and you sit there and you fucking go ahead.
No, the whole McDonald's, when you talk about the whole chicken nugget thing, I used to like their chicken nuggets, but after I saw what they make their nuggets out of.
See, I'll eat them once in a blue moon, but I'm not going to the gym and eating fast food in the locker room. That's just stupid. Fucking dumb. It's like saying I'm going to do leg day, but let me go eat a whole pizza in the locker room. You are going to be bloated and fucking shitting yourself like crazy. Because the one thing food does like that when you go to lift weights is it makes you so fucking bloated. I mean, bloated.
Yep. Now
you can't even breathe.
Someone asked me this once, Ren, when I played football. They're like, dude, when you play quarterback and you were in a pile, like, did anyone fart? I was like, dude, being in a pile with a bunch of defensive linemen and offensive linemen, there ain't nothing worse. I mean, I will say, as a kid, I still remember this guy used to live next door to us. Was this old man? He had exotic animals. The dude, it was so hot that one summer. This is before I was like 7 or 8 years old, but I still remember it. That old man died on the toilet for 2 weeks.
Oh shit!
And I smelt that, man. I will tell anybody in this world, there's nothing more stinchier than a dead body. I will clearly tell anybody that, and it still haunts me to this day.
An actual quote, because I've smelled dead animals, and that's bad enough. But
yeah,
I mean, I smelt a body. I have, and not by. It's more by accident because we were stuck on the freeway one time or wherever it was. It was jam packed, and I smelled something that was dead, but because you got both lanes. You got the 4 lanes on each side to go one way and the other way, and then there's a merge in the middle with a ditch. And until they changed it, they took the ditch out and they concreted it in and made something else, like a cut off or a new stoplight. I don't fucking know. And we were stuck in traffic, and I smelled something when we had the windows down. I was like, that smells like a dead fucking big ass animal. I was like, that is bad. Oh, it was a unique stench. It was so fucking bad. And found on the news that same area was a dead homeless guy in the woods. They found his body because that was when they were cutting the ditch down, because the ditch was so high with woods, and they cut the huge ditch down and had to go cement whatever they did to it, and they found his body. And I said to myself, that's what I was smelling, was him. That's exactly what the fuck it was.
My God, man, what's bad was that most of the animals have died. Like, he had this parrot. The only animal that survived was this big giant python, and the cops had a shotgun ready to go in there. Afterwards, the cops were playing with the snake.
Oh, poor babies.
I mean, now my uncle was sheriff in a county here in Tennessee for over 35 years, and he told me, he's like, there's nothing worse. And he said, you think one dead body is worse? There's one time he had to do with like 5. And
I mean, of course, I can probably agree with them. It's like, well, of course it would be bad. It's 5 corpses. It could have been. I mean, anybody see that?
He had to wear a gas mask. He said he had to wear a gas mask out there. It was like, dude.
Well, sometimes you don't even know what you're breathing in. You could be you're breathing in so much empty bodies. You're breathing in toxic shit. It's really what you're doing. And I mean, shit. Did anybody see that thing where it was on the news? It was on something else too. Where they found that girl's body that was melted into the couch.
I heard about that.
Yeah, because the family neglected her. She was handicapped, and they just let her piss and shit herself all the time, like everything. And she was literally, her corpse was rotted so long into the couch. I was like, that had to have been the most terrifying thing, and it had to smell so bad.
This is for women here. Ladies, if you guys want to do any of your jogging at night, have a friend with you in the mornings, early mornings, because I felt bad for that jogger they found her body. They did find the guy that killed her, but she was jogging in a wooded area around 3 or 4 in the morning, and I'm like, don't do it by yourself.
No.
Seriously, don't do that.
I understand that. I just it horrifies me to see how fucking what people do to other human beings, because like what goes through your head, saying I gotta kill this person. It's just like, what the hell's wrong with you?
A lot of people have different mentalities. I mean, I know there's Netflix, they have like documentaries about explaining what is behind a psycho's mind or behind a killer.
Yeah, I've seen those ones, the Gacy's and the Bundys and all that shit, and it just makes you think to yourself, what goes through your mind when you do that? Because, dude, like the farthest that I can kill is like a buck or a snake or some shit like that. I couldn't imagine it. You have to be soulless and emotionless and just dead inside evil to just want to kill a random woman for no reason.
I'll say this much: the only way I would kill somebody, and I told Mel this, the only way I would kill somebody if someone broke in our house and I had my gun and it was me or him. Law
standards you can. Even if they step on your property and then you tell them and they don't leave, like when someone enters your house, you have every right to shoot them. Every right.
But I'd be the kind of person, even if I did it and I saved my family, I would still feel bad because I took a life, because that's just kind of like, and I feel bad for military guys, because when that's why all that PTSD comes back from them, because
Mhm.
they
Yeah, because they're basically ordered to kill people and shit. And then there's sometimes where I've heard stories from guys that were in the army, older friends, shit about, because the movies don't. Some of the shit in the movies is pretty accurate. So when you see shit like, oh yeah, we had to go into a village and we had to murder kids and shit like that, and this is graphic to say, but it's true. It's part of life. Murdering kids and soldiers raping like certain women, like it's happened. It's fucking crazy. Like it would. If I came back from the military and I just, after killing kids, oof.
Well, it's one of those things too, because those kids are trained. Those kids are
Some
trained.
are, but like I'm talking more like when they kill the innocent kids and
Oh yeah.
the backwards kind of shit that goes on, and not for the little bastard that's running at me with a bomb strapped to him. That's fucked up too. That I have to kill him, but it's either with me or that kid.
Yeah, that's just kind of. It's a really fucked up situation, and I mean, I feel bad for people that have that. Now, as far as killer goes, I don't know if you're in the same mindset as me with this. I think a lot of that, I know a lot of that has to deal with their childhood, but I think a lot of it could be, and this is weird, and I know this is not really, some people don't believe in paranormal, but I think it could be demonic possessions. Like,
there have been times where they have said that there's been things that, but then again, that just usually they go to the loony bin, they go to the crazy house, and they'll say, I don't remember it, something took over. I will believe in possession. Sometimes I do.
Yeah.
But my friend, it don't matter if you were possessed or if you did it. After I just saw you kill a kid or kill 14 kids or whatever and put them in your basement, I am going to kill you. Sorry. That's how it goes.
I have to tell this story because I know I'm going to have to wrap it up pretty soon because I got buddies coming. But the one thing I'll tell everybody this story. There was these two redneck looking like the stick looking motherfuckers who got arrested because they hid their kid, and no one still found the body of this little boy. This little boy was cute, like a little cute little boy. And this girl and the mom of this boy is trying to get out of prison because when she went to prison, the women in that prison who were moms beat the fuck out of her.
Oh shit.
And I'm sitting there thinking, yeah, when you gotta understand somebody, you kill a kid and you go to prison, there's fathers and mothers in those prisons.
Yeah, when you're a murderer, or if you're a pedophile or a murderer and you go to prison, I heard the motherfuckers have no remorse for you in there, and as they shouldn't. Fuck you.
I'll tell you this. I'll tell you this much though. I can tell you this much: if you were a murderer and you killed a kid, and you were a prison mate of mine in Rims,
I ain't fucking him because my dick ain't worth that time. But I'm gonna definitely.
No, what I'm talking about
he's. Let's just say the morgue ain't gonna identify his body. He won't be identifiable.
No, that guy would get the shit kicked out of him pretty bad.
I mean, you were kind of asking for it when you put him in here. Like, y'all stupid as fuck. Nah, cops knew what the fuck they were doing. Because even if I was a cop, like, I'm gonna sit there when a guy that just murdered a child or killed a kid or was a pedophile, when motherfuckers about to game ban his ass and tear his ass to the point where he's bleeding out of his anus for months. Like, if I'm a cop, I'm gonna turn the other way. I don't know what happened. No, I don't give a fuck. Because cops do that to those motherfuckers in there. They turn their head when that shit happens. Because they got kids too.
Yep.
Like, fuck that shit. Help me. They're about to rape my ass. Nah, homeboy. This is open season on your ass. You have fun.
Well, we're definitely going to, we'll let everybody know, we'll definitely do another one of these because there's a lot more topics to talk about. But I will say this, though. If you do go to the gym, if you guys are seeking to go to the gym,
when you take a piss in the toilets, flush the toilets. Stop pissing on the seats and leaving it there. Flush the shit and clean it, please.
Well, as Mel's told me, the women's bathroom is just as bad. sometimes.
Dude, I don't know how many times motherfuckers have pissed in the toilets and pissed on the seats and just left it there. Dude, take your foot, put it on the flusher if you don't want to touch it, and flush it. Who the fuck pisses and don't flush? Like, what the fuck?
Old ladies.
Oh yeah, my grandma does that sometimes at her house and shit. She pisses and she don't flush the toilet when I've gone to her bathroom. Like, come on now.
Now my dad did it when he had his stroke. He didn't really flush. No, and I was
Like,
like,
that's like two little pet peeves with me: people that don't flush toilets and people that don't turn off light switches. Oh yeah,
that's I will say this too. But anybody that's going to be working out, I'll tell them this: if you're going to eat junk food like McDonald's, or if you're going to eat stuff like that, don't do it at the gym. Just if you're going to do it on one of your days where you're not working out.
For one, you know how shitty that guy's gonna feel when he eats all that McDonald's with ice cream. You're gonna feel like shit working out. Oh my god, there's more calories than just fries there. So it makes you think, what's the point? He just put on more. He put on more calories in his mouth than he's even gonna burn if he was here for 5 hours. He still couldn't burn all that off.
Right. So yeah, that's kind of where you're at, and I would like to know everybody's your wrestling fans. I'd like to know some of y'all's thoughts because on Monday I'm going to be doing a good take on this whole CM Punk AEW thing, and I'll get some guys in here if Grim wants to come in there. But I'm going to study more about it because people have asked me what I thought about it, and I really can't give an answer.
Yeah, because right now Kenny Omega's probably calling him CM Punk ass.
So yeah, so I can't really give anybody an answer because. One, we weren't there. Two, there's a lot of hearsay right now. And three,
that's the kind of shit I would. People like drama on YouTube, motherfucker. If I want to see drama, I would have loved to have been one of them dudes backstage hearing these dudes go at it. That would have been the kind of drama I'd have like. Oh yeah, what the fuck's going on? Oh shit.
And by the way, Sting is still a badass.
Yeah, he is. 63 years old, still fucking doing it. Still fucking doing it.
On Friday. I have to promote this. On Friday, I got my friend the Bell Witch coming back, and she's going to do a live tarot card reading on me and Mel. So,
oh shit,
this is going to be interesting. That. It's going to be interesting.
I've always wanted to have that done. Shit, I'll have to see how that goes.
Yeah, because she does like tarot card readings, and she's got some witch stuff to her. But hopefully, it's not too bad of a tarot card reading. I'm like, I don't want to see.
I curse you. Oh, what the fuck did it to you?
Not fun.
I'm already cursed, bitch. I'm already getting horrible parking lanes. When I go to the gym, there's no machines available. I'm already cursed. What are you talking about?
Yeah, I already got a bad knee and a bad ear that's ringing. So yeah,
I'm saying I hit every stoplight on the way somewhere when I'm late to work or some shit. I'm like, man, I'm cursed already. What the fuck are you talking about?
Yep. But anyways, though, I would tell us in the story in the comments below if you guys have had some ant stories because those little punky bastards need to die. Like
somebody be like, "Oh, my aunt Genetic." No, not your aunt. Ant. Not an ant, but like a little ant.
Right. Well, anyways, I'd like to thank Rem for taking some time out. I'll probably be hitting the gym later just to see how it looks now without the.
I will too. It's either going to be shoulders tonight or it's going to be back.
But anyways, everybody,
dump it easy.
Like, share, sub. Everybody have a great, wonderful day. And if you see somebody out there doing something bad, kick their ass.
Or, pat them on the back and, just touch them on the nose and go, boop.
Anyways, we'll see you guys, and we'll see you guys later. We're definitely going to do another one of these. I definitely got to do that.
Oh, yeah.
Anything you want to add, Rim, before I go?
Just, everybody stay good, stay great, stay tight, stay wet, keep it sexy, and vote for Pedro. Yep.
Pedro, yes. Pedro for 2024. Vote for Pedro.
I'm right. That's right. Stay wet, stay wild, stay horny. That's how you do it.
Remember to lube.
Yep. Stay classy.